So in this video I want to share with you the process that I went through about really coming deep inside myself. That happened when we were in Czech a week ago in the mountains, Horní mountains. So I was there with Jana, we were giving a retreat. And we arrived at this place. I'll put pictures throughout this video. I'm gonna try to make this visual as I can. So we arrived there, but this was about 3 weeks into my prana process. So 3 weeks, no meals, sometimes a little bit of bite of food for the taste experience, if anything. Just drinking water, coffee sometimes, although my body was not too happy with coffee anymore. Some tea, sometimes a juice. And you know, doing this process and then flying from England to Czech Republic, then all day traveling, next day trams, metros again, arriving to the house, next day 4 hours in all kinds of trains to get to this place. We arrived on Thursday, and on Friday I was actually super tired. I think all the traveling took its toll. We had to walk down through the snow to the shop to get some supplies for people and some juices for us. So with all the snow, 45-minute walk down and back up again. And we were setting up in the evening for people to arrive, and I was knackered. So at some point I went to the bedroom, lie down for a little bit to rest. And I was actually so tired that Jana said, you know, why don't you just stay here and rest? And I was like, you know, but people are arriving tonight. I felt really bad. I should be there to support her, welcome people. And she was great. She was like, you know, just rest. No, I can handle it. It's fine. Take your time and just rest. You need that. And it was this feeling, and this is relevant, it was this feeling of surrender, of letting myself fall. Because I like to be the hero, you know, the strong one, supporting her, being there. So for me to not be there internally was quite a thing of, well, I need to admit that I'm weak and I need to just rest. And I can't do the thing that I wanted to do. I can't be there as a support and to be the strong one, to hold space. So it was this feeling of letting myself fall. But I felt terrible. I dozed off, I went to sleep, then at some point I woke up, it was dark, and I heard voices, people were there, I can hear they're doing some kind of opening ceremony. There was laughter, a lot of life, and I was lying in the bed feeling really sorry for myself. And yeah, dozing off again, not in a great state, but having no energy. I kind of wanted to be there at that point. At some point I heard music and singing, and I thought, I love music. But I was actually too weak to go there, so okay. I surrender, you know. Then at some point in the evening, Jana came up and she was in a really good state, full of love and life energy. And she was really good holding the space, and she was totally, it's great that you rested. And then somehow I could feel myself opening up. And I can feel energy coming in, a lot of light coming in, and I started to feel good. And I said to her, this is the first time today I actually feel good. And a lot of light was coming in. And I became really aware, this process of falling, there was something happening, like falling into myself, if that makes sense. And I was getting really sensitive. I was very aware of the environment. I was in this, it was a beautiful space, the house is beautiful where we were staying. Beautiful materials, natural materials, clay walls, beautiful wood. And here we are in this place in the mountain, kind of the last house on the hill. And there was so much snow all around us. And it is so silent. So once people started going to bed, I was lying there in this silence and in this space being surrounded with all this snow around us. This beautiful, deep, fresh snow. And of course, snow is, when you look at a snowflake, it's sacred geometry. It's start tetrahedron, hexagonal. Frozen water becomes hexagonal, sacred geometry. Shape, so you're literally surrounded by all this beautiful, pure, fresh, sacred geometry, snow material. So amazing. And the subtlety and this pureness, this freshness of this energy, it's like it was filling me up. So I went to sleep, and I remember, it's gonna sound strange, but I remember falling asleep in this space, saying to her, like, this is the last time that I'm seeing you like this. It's a very strange thing to say. She was like, okay. And it was this feeling, kind of knowing, like, okay, everything is going to change, the old is going away. So I fell asleep in a beautiful space, connected with the snow around me, and waking up early in the morning, maybe 5 o'clock. The window was open, all this little bit of moonlight coming in. The cat was lying at my feet at the bed. So I leaned over. I was really appreciative for the cat being there, so I stroked the cat a bit, leaned over the cat. And the cat looked up and then licked my third eye. Started licking my third eye a little bit, and I was like, for some reason it felt so beautiful. And I was like, yeah, she knows what's happening. Because I wake up in such beautiful space, deep inside myself. And it's this feeling of coming home into yourself and waking up to my true nature, waking up to who I really am. And in the Buddhist practice, we talk about blue sky mind, that everybody has a Buddha nature inside of you. Now, we hear this in the Buddhist teachings, Buddha says this. And it's waking up to that. Now, I had this very deep enlightenment experience in 2015. And at that point, I felt this energy from outside filling me up. That was the experience at the time. And that took me to this total state of enlightenment. Total peace, total silence, total bliss, this Buddha energy around me. But it seemed at that time like an outside event, which then led me on to, when I came out of that, I started searching ways to get into enlightenment. I found Buddhist teachings, Highest Yoga Tantra, the quick path to enlightenment, which I've been studying for a long time. I'm teaching that now, these techniques. So I've been working for many years. For the last 8 years, I've been working with these techniques. And especially in the last year, I've been starting to feel more and more getting into contact with that space inside of me. Slowly, the energy of enlightenment changed from being this outside energy coming in to finding that it is inside me. And in the last year, and I'm gonna go very private here, I don't know exactly when, about 2 months ago, in one of the meditations, it took me back to, it's almost like a regression. to when I was around 3, 4 years old, really young child. And I could feel my pure energy at that time as a boy, as this little child, little boy, walking around, and there was so pure light, loving energy inside of me, which is what I call the Avalokiteshvara energy, Buddha of compassion, unconditional love, this healing, loving energy. And that was with me when I came. So when that happened at the time and I could feel that energy, I was like, wow, I can feel this again. And knowing, remembering kind of that feeling, I was kind of shocked, like, wow, this is so pure, so beautiful. And then what happened was, when I was 6 years old, I was getting bullied because I was so different from the other boys. They wanted to fight and I didn't want to fight. I thought fighting was stupid. So if boys wanted to fight with me, I would just run away, which doesn't get you many points on the alpha male ranking order. I went right to the bottom. So more reason to get bullied. And I remember as a little boy being bullied, I didn't understand them. Why are they like this? It was so stupid in my language at the time. Why are they so stupid? Why don't they come? I'm not doing them any harm. Why do they have to pick a fight with me? Why do they want to play with me? I just didn't get it. Why to be tough and look at me, I'm so strong, you know, that kind of bravura, ego stuff. I didn't get that at all. I was so different. So I ended up playing a lot with girls because they were not like that. And I got along with them. So but what did happen is, in that process, the pain, being bullied, kind of, I lost the connection, the purity. It got covered up with these layers of pain. And I lost that special quality to the point where you don't know anymore that it's there. Then, you know, life happens, I'm trying to fit in, and I go to football. Eventually the bullying stopped and then became more normal. And I kind of forgot all about that. Then years later, 2015, enlightenment experience, which even at that time, I completely didn't remember my past, my early years. So like I said, only in the last year, kind of that memory came back, like, wow, yes, that energy was there all the time. And I know that that is the energy that I'm bringing. So back to the weekend, here I am lying there, waking up in the morning, and I've woken up in myself. Somehow, by letting myself fall, the weakness of the body, being on prana, not being able to be there that evening, surrender, let myself fall. And another friend of mine, Ella, when I was visiting her 2 weeks before, literally said to me, like, you just need to let yourself fall. You always help other people. You need to let yourself fall. She comes up with these wisdoms sometimes. So that kind of had stuck with me. So when it happened on the Friday evening, I let myself fall. I fell into myself, and I woke up literally waking up in myself. Totally connected, reconnected with my true nature. This unconditional love. Full of love, with light, this pure, fresh energy, and the snow all around me. So, so beautiful. And there's this knowing that this is what I am to do here, to bring this consciousness, to bring this energy. And yeah, and I know several people have told me they can feel that that's what I need to bring. And I know that that's what I have to bring. so beautiful to land into this space, to totally arrive at myself. This deep connection with my true nature, going under the layers of the pain. So in Buddhism we call this blue sky mind. I often talk about people that it's like the mind is the clouds. We are at the ground level, and the mind is all the clouds, and the mind field creates all the suffering and blocks the pureness. The sunlight cannot penetrate these clouds, so it's cloudy and all this mind energy. And when you go beyond, and I love this for flying, I was really observing the clouds in the process of lifting up. We're in the clouds, at the floor, at the ground. This plane goes up, we go through the clouds. And then there's the blue sky and the sunlight and the purity. And when you look from the top down to the clouds, they are beautiful, white, pure, even. So here the process is reversed. By going deep inside myself, actually there is the clear sky, deep inside myself. In the Buddhist teachings we know that the soul energy is literally in a specific place in the heart chakra. We call that indestructible drop. When you go inside there, you are home. There's your soul, there's the blue sky mind. And this changes everything. Where nothing changes and everything is different. So from Friday I was totally no energy. Saturday morning I was full of energy and light. We had an amazing seminar, beautiful sessions with people. We had a small group, small 9, 10, 11 people. And on Sunday I managed to really open up this energy. And the most beautiful feedback from people was that after the session on the Sunday, some people said that, wow, I could feel Stef's energy. One said it was this silvery, shining, sparkling light like you see on the snow. And another said like, yeah, I had this experience where I thought somebody opened the window and let the sunshine in because it became so full of light. And then she opened up her eyes and realized, no, it's still dark, but Stef is standing next to me. And literally, my energy field for her lying down, she saw light. And that was so beautiful to hear. Because I kind of know that that's the potential that I have. So for me, that was the first time that was being manifested. Where it becomes palpable for people, they could feel it. So I was so happy. So that's about a week ago, and what's been happening since is that it's now so easy to connect with this space, with that energy. It's there all the time. It's so simple. Once you found a pathway to it, it's so simple. So I can function, I'm not floating off in some kind of cloud of bliss. I can totally function, I can do things, and it's so easy to, I just take a moment to go inside myself. And I'm in that space where, yeah, it's so beautiful. So I just wanted to record this process. I hope that this sparks something inside of you. Maybe you can feel a bit of this energy. That would be nice. Yeah. And I'm here, and my wish is just to share this energy with people, to have more retreats, have more occasions where I can share that energy. You know, we all have this inside of us. I'm not somebody special with special gifts. It's just that with all the work that I've done, I've been able to go through those layers of pain. And when you dive under, you make contact with your true soul energy, as I always call it. Then there's this, and that's where you are free. That's where you are home. And we are all the same. We are all pure love. This pureness, this innocence. Every baby that is born, why do we love babies? They are so beautiful and pure, innocent, open, no ego, no defense mechanism, no judgment, acceptance. So to re-find that space inside of you and reconnect with this, it's so precious. And we can all do this, and we are all on this journey together. Where we are on that level, we are all one. So, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, sending lots of love to you, and see you in the next video.